It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby.
Osaka risen. It is hot. It is hot AF, you guys. Walking these streets. But at least we look cute. And we're back. We left off in Osaka, Japan. This was us the day before in the Dotonbori River. And next day we got up and we went to Osaka Castle, where we got to actually go inside. Look at the view from the top. It's incredible, beautiful. Don't look down if you are afraid of heights or if you have a fear of heights. Sorry. But it was a beautiful view. I also don't recommend you watch Shogun on the train before you get to Osaka. It's just don't do it. But I loved the vibes here. I got this souvenir back. Actually split up after this. My two cousins, all of us split up. My three cousins went their own way. One went back to the hotel, two went straight to the metro to catch the train for Kyoto. My sister and I took a quick snack break and we found this French pastry cafe, and I tried the curry buns and she got the smoothie and I think I got apple juice, and it was really just a chill vibe there. So we did a little mini food review while we waited to walk back to the train station to head to Kyoto. Here's us on our train getting ready to go to Kyoto, you guys. This train was so cool. It took us back to 1950s style. Here we are. We just got off the train station. We're in Kyoto. The vibes here are super peaceful, quiet. We found this open market that we walked through. We just kind of were drifting around. The weather was gloomy. It was just very vibey for sure. I stumbled across this record store. I'm a big music lover and came in here. It definitely had all those rustic vibes. You could smell the dust on the albums for sure. I saw Michael Jackson albums, Whitney Houston, you name it, soul, R&B, rock, pop, country, whatever your flavor is, they had it here. We really just came to look. We did not make any purchases, but here are a few of the albums that we sifted through while we were there. Honestly, I didn't get too much footage while we were in Kyoto because we ended up meeting my two cousins, Oyinda and Kemi, there in Kyoto, and we went to this market, very busy, and then from there we were going to go to the Inari Temple, which is a super popular visit destination there in Kyoto, but we ended up catching the wrong bus and it took us in a circle, so it took us back to our original, meeting spot. So we weren't able to go to the Inari Temple. It was too late. It was at night and we just figured we might as well head back to our hotel in Osaka because we didn't make any hotel reservations there in Kyoto, so we ended up going back to Osaka. Okay guys, here we are on our last day in Osaka. We went back to Tokyo via train. This train was beautiful. We were kind of the only people on it aside from one person sitting in front of us, and we all did a 7-Eleven run before we caught our train. I got this grape Fanta, this spring water, which was so good, and this apple tart cake, which was yummy. If you have a sweet tooth, definitely recommend. And they were all pretty affordable. 7-Eleven in Japan is top tier. And I also got the Snickers bar, and I also got this bento box. It had some eggs and sausage and rice and shrimp, and it was a vibe. It was definitely a vibe. So shortly after this, our train ended up getting stalled due to bad weather ahead, so we had plenty of time to just sit and reflect. I actually took out my journal, and I'll read you an excerpt from what I said. The announcement just came on saying, railway operations have been suspended due to heavy rains. I'm elated because I get a moment to take everything in. The transitions between cities, although tiresome, have shown me the real Japan. I'd love to come back to this country someday, by the grace of God, with friends, family, or a romantic partner. Solo travel abroad would scare me too much, lol. So far, so good. let's hope my flight status is still intact. So, in my journal, I said, currently sitting on a bullet train somewhere just outside Osaka, Japan. The train service is slow due to weather, so it's stalled right now. I have a gorgeous view of the countryside, the fields, blue sky, blue mountain, seas of green, grass. I hear the quiet humming of the train engine. Da 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 da. So yeah, that's Mount Fuji, the Mount Fuji. Seeing it in real life was amazing, and that's a volcano. That is a real life volcano. Stunning, to say the least. And I do hope if you have the opportunity to see it in person that you do. I know they do hiking tours, which we did not do, but my ears were popping, so that definitely let us know that we were in high altitude and high elevation. So yeah, the countryside is gorgeous, very quiet, very picturesque, and this is just me taking everything in because I love looking out the window. Since I was a kid, when we're in the car, I'm just like looking out the window, seeing what's happening, seeing how people live, what people's lifestyles are like, you know, how they differ from mine, and just my whole perspective as an American being abroad my mind was opened. Yeah. And then, yeah, this is time to go back to the airport, and on our way there, found this performance randomly, and I was trying to grab a video of the performers. I probably didn't do a really good job of it, but here they are on stage, kind of like a girl pop band group, and they did their thing. And then I caught the shuttle bus with my sister to Haneda. My flight was going back to LA and hers to Dallas, because again, I didn't want to sit for like 16 hours on a flight. Here we are taking off. This time I had a middle seat, but no one was beside me, so I had the clear window and I had the clear aisle. So it was a win-win all the way. And yeah, actually I had an aisle seat. But thank you for following along with me, and hope you enjoyed my first Tokyo vlog, my first vlog ever. Thanks for watching. Before I end this vlog, I want to give a special shout out to my cousins for their patience with me on this trip. It was my very first international trip, and we all planned it together on WhatsApp for a year. We used, AI tools, and we looked up itineraries, and we basically did this all by ourselves. And I will give credit to myself. It was my idea to travel abroad. So I'm so glad that we all did it together and that it was a successful trip. And if you have any questions about places that we went to, feel free to reach out. I also want to shout out to these two creators, Misako and Vela, and this creator right here, for their videos and their video tips for getting me through my Japan experience and prepping me for it. I was kind of concerned about how I would feel being black abroad, being black, American, and a woman, and those videos really helped me out. I will say, when I was in Japan, I didn't feel like I was black. I did feel like a foreigner, but not because of my skin color, just in that I'm American. And overall, I would say my experience was very good. Of course, you got some occasional stares, people standing too close to me on the subway, or people taking, pictures, and I'm in the background, and I would peep those things. No country is perfect, but I'm extremely grateful for my Japan experience, and I would definitely visit again, for sure, God willing. And yeah, I wish I knew how to say bye in Japanese, but I did learn how to say arigato gozaimatsu a lot. So thank you for watching.